I recently read a quote by Robert Venturi, an architect, and it said, "I'm for messy vitality over obvious unity."
The master plan approach is basically taking the ideas of the suburbs and how we plan the suburbs and putting it into these inner city places. And that would work if there was no history in those places to begin with. And drop in a master plan and expect that to solve your problems is idealistic.
I'm really interested for things like the Royal Alberta Museum right near us. I think that's going to be a terrific project to, again, just kind of keep people in the area and really sort of boost the arts district. The arena will do the same thing, I guess, right? It'll bring a lot of people down here.
I think about 10 years ago, we had about 6,000 people living here, and we've doubled that to about 12,000, I believe. In the next 20 or 30 years, we want to triple or double that at least. We want to have 20, 30, 40,000 people living in this downtown neighborhood.
We're mounting a campaign to try to convince the developer that we want something better.
And we planted a urban farm, basically. So we installed raised beds with, I think, 50 volunteers or something like that over a weekend.
People like being introduced to these kinds of spaces. You know, like the Mercury Opera that happened down in the LRT station. Like, why can't we use a space for something different, right? You know, while they're there and while they're empty, why not use them for something that's, you know, a little unique? You know, really want to support that idea that we can do something with these spaces downtown that, you know, we don't pay any attention to.
Use it regularly. It could be a part of the urban life that's around here that could have businesses spilling out onto it and things like that.
Our league is very interested in promoting anything and anybody who wants to do something interesting downtown, whether it's the Alley of Light group and highlighting you know, underutilized spaces, or it's What the Truck and putting on food truck event downtown. It could also be the people doing the Living Bridge project on the 97th Street overpass.
I'd be really interested in more edible landscapes. So I mean, like the Living Bridge is just one aspect of that, but you know, like, can we line our boulevards with edible trees? Like, is that possible?
More green space in downtown, more green space on rooftops, on mezzanines.
It's about making all the networks that we have, sidewalks, buses, pedways, LRTs, anything that you can use without a car to get around, make it all make sense and work.
For sure, leadership has changed. Certainly, you know, municipal government taking a bit more initiative around downtown has helped. I think, you know, the current mayor's attitude towards better architecture and better urbanism has helped. I'd love to see Edmonton do a far better job of, you know, bike trails and bike paths and bicycle transportation systems.
I think it's a really exciting time to be here. What a crazy opportunity, right? For a city to have, you know, a lot of development potential. Like half of downtown, arguably, is not really developed right now.
Even though I have a lot of problems and daily get frustrated with Edmonton, I would rather be living nowhere else. I mean, I'm so happy to be in a place right now that is literally tearing itself apart and really deciding what urbanism and a city means.
Challenges are part of anything. Even if there's a city that's a great city, you're always going to have challenges. How are you going to approach those challenges in a way that's true to, you know, the spirit and culture of a city?
I think everyone who is afraid to fail ends up not doing enough. So I think cities should be that way too. Like, let's go out there and try things.